Wonderful.
You're recording.
Okay, perfect. All right, everyone. Welcome. We'll get the session of the Board of Finance meeting started. It is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026, just after 7 p.m. Let's start with the.
And it will.
I know.
We're good now. John got here.
Oh,
We're on.
perfect.
Thank you, Matt.
Matt, sorry, we were all talking in here. I didn't know you were going. So,
Man, John's never late.
Yeah, right.
well, if you use my time, I'm never late.
He's always late.
It is Wednesday, February 18th, 7:01 p.m. The Board of Finances for the Town of Madison is now in session. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of
Flag,
the United States of
America, Republic, stands, nation, God, indivisible.
And motion to approve the minutes from January 21, 2026.
So moved.
Thanks, Matt. Okay, second. I'll second. Discussion for amendment.
I have a correction that I want to make to the minutes. It's just a spelling of my last name. It's Hession, and I noticed that it's in there a couple of times spelled Hessian. Sorry, it's just a minor point.
So motion to approve the minutes as correctly.
I just have another correction also. In the citizens comments section, it mentions a citizen from Wildcat Road, and that citizen identified themselves as Garrett Vesta during the meeting. Vesta, Vesta. Yeah.
So shame. I will abstain, so I had one on. But I noticed that there is a correction from the tax collector. Should be put into the minutes.
That's what I was going to say. It is in the back. It was just rewording of a sentence. So if we can accept them or approve them as modified.
But several corrections on the minutes. It's from the Jew's last name. What was it from?
The identification, the name.
Wildcat. The correction there at the by the tax collector. Can I get a motion to approve as amended? Well, okay, get a second. And Matt, thanks, thank you. Discussion, corrections, amendments. All those in favor say aye. Raise your hands.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? John's going to proceed. John M. will abstain. Minutes carried. Chair's comments. Don't have any finance member comments. Start from virtually. I'll start with John and then Matt and Jude.
Great, thank you. Number one, Beach and Rec met on February 2nd. New member was appointed. The public input summary was provided by the consultant, very comprehensive, what people want at the surf club. I guess, we're not tying any dollars to it yet, so that remains to be seen. And there was talk of changing, which could affect us, the parking pass revenue. There is talk of removing that, but some decision is going to have to be made very soon if that's the case. So that was Beach and Rec, February 2nd. This morning, the pension committee met, and I'd say overall good news, meeting our benchmarks. Our pension plans are well funded in comparison to other towns, over 70%, all of them. And I guess the one outlier there is, and I'll bring it up again, nothing on the OPEB. So I'm going to lobby again that we address that in this next budget session. So that was number two. Number three, just lastly, last meeting we approved a special appropriation for the work that needs to be done on the seawall. And I'm just going to say I hope that we properly inspect this additional work, because the word has it that the inspections on the original job were lacking or were deficient. So just want to make sure that, and I know our town engineer can't be here tonight, but I hope word gets down that whether he's responsible or whoever's responsible, that we inspect that additional work that's going to be done. So,
Thanks, John.
thank
Matt?
you.
Yep. So EDC, Economic Development Committee, their meeting was postponed. From the Chamber of Commerce, this Saturday is the Madison Super Bowl. That is being put on. It's always a town favorite. There's quite a few contestants for chilies, soups, and chowders. One of your favorite Republicans is a contestant, so come on down. Go to madisonct.com for the Chamber of Commerce website, and you can check that out.
Thank you, Matt. Jude?
I attended my first library trustee meeting, and they're going to be presenting to us, I believe next week. They are going full forward with several fundraisers that are coming up each quarter. We'll hear more about all of that next week in more detail. And Madison Youth and Family Services had their annual board and staff enrichment meeting event this past month. So that was well attended and well received. That's all I have to report.
Thanks, Jude. Bob Donahue? You?
Sure, yes. So the Madison 200, 250 committee has not met again since our last meeting. However, I just want to remind everyone again about the mailer that went out regarding the events. They're looking for sponsors, they're looking for participation, and it's a very exciting series of events that's going to be happening. So I definitely encourage everyone to go to the site that's specifically made just for that. Senior Commission will meet in March. They did not meet over the winter, the past couple of months, and then the Facilities Committee is actually tomorrow. So I don't have a report yet because we haven't met yet. So that's mine.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
John?
Thank you. I've been monitoring the Board of Education since I'm the liaison there and soon into a few of their meetings, not all. But one of the big issues, which most everyone's aware of, is the health insurance costs for self-funding, which will also hit the town itself. But just to be aware of that, we're aware of it, discussing it.
Thanks, John. Bob R?
Nothing more.
Thank you, everyone, for their input. I did see that flyer, Bob. I did get the Madison 200, 250. So that was nicely done. Just comment. Peggy is not here this evening. She did call me. Told it was a light agenda, so you can have the night off on the Board of Finance. Not that she needs my approval. Citizens' comments. Anybody from the public would like to speak? Name and address for the record, please.
Andy Valorosa, Horse Farm Road. I just want to expand on something that John brought up. Is that Garvin Point has had no inspections at all. I've been in contact with the DEP, who issued the permit for that job. The lady has been out there and seen what was going on and where the defect was on the wall. She also seen a code violation that metal that was taken from the old stairs, a big giant helical screw that held the old stairs down, was left on the beach. And if anybody dove off the wall or in there swimming, they would have got injured. It was left there along with a lot of other building materials that were left behind the wall. By not having, and I know this board approves funding, by not having inspections made. So you would never know if it passed or it failed. Okay, they are violating statute R 105/AMD/101.2. And that's in the Connecticut State Building Code and statute, and it's also the International Building Code, which covers the seaward side of the wall. That's a criminal, could be a criminal offense. All right, I don't know who pushed this through, who made the payment. Payment should not have been made unless the wall was inspected. As a citizen of Madison, are we gonna expect this with any jobs moving forward? Has any jobs in the past been paid without being inspected? Now we're paying 68,000. I know they're adding more steps. I don't know why more steps were not installed with the original design. So there may be some culpability with the engineer, but there should be culpability with the construction person that did this job. In the grant, I looked at the grant wording. Okay, he was supposed to have insurance to cover such of an incident like this. And I don't know what, so look into it. I don't know what paperwork went to the state under the grant. I'm sure every grant is gonna want inspections done before they make payment. So I'm gonna be looking into what happened there. Because whoever told the state the job was done right, evidently didn't look at any building inspections. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy. Anybody else from public would like to speak? Time for the online. Third and final time, public information session is closed. New business, discuss take action to approve accepting the local transportation capital improvement program, or LOTSIP, not to confuse with LOSIP, the local capital improvement plan. Grant for construction of sidewalk crosswalk improvements along the Boston Post Road Route 1, sidewalks and crosswalks in the amount of $1,845,600, which is approved by the Board of Selectmen on January 26th of 2026. Could I get that in the form of a motion, please?
So moved.
Seconded by John and Matt, both. We have a motion and second discussion. Here.
I had some questions.
Go ahead.
No one else does. First of all, basic one, the 1.845 million. Which fund does that come from? Is that a special appropriation or is it?
That's a grant.
That's the.
That's the correct, right? But we're being asked to approve that amount.
Yes.
Accepting.
Accepting the grant.
So there'd be no impact other than the $22,000, that $24,000.
There's been some other planning and engineering funds that were approved through CIP or the planning reserve, but the total of what we're doing tonight is approving that 1.8
Okay.
awarding grant.
And as part of the grant, there were a couple of costs that the state seems to think will be part of the overall project, which the LOTSIP will not cover.
I can
Yes. So
Since.
the local traffic authority put in some reflective beacon crosswalks there. They're not complying with what the state wants, so Lieutenant Siston's responsibility. They put the number at $20,000. It's probably not gonna cost us $20,000 to move it,
Okay.
but all the rest of it is covered, the rest of the money is out of the state. A lot of it.
Yeah, okay. And then the other one they mentioned was relocation of, I'm assuming there's a plan done, this is all known. Relocation of utilities would be on us for private and on us for municipal, at least the design.
So I know there's two, like the two utility poles that have to be relocated, I believe, is gonna be included with the grant.
Construction, okay, the planning is not.
I can get
Right.
I can verify that with resolution, but. The only thing that we're responsible for is the non-compliant stuff. It's
Okay.
been installed.
And we responsible for the planning of it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's caveat with lots of, as long as we do the planning. And do all they provide all the construction done.
I'm assuming that's what's putting that. Then the last. Hold on a moment. I'm not sure how this, just something I caught. It says that the encroachment permit review, I'm assuming that's not done because we haven't started. But they said that can take up to 12 months. Is there a time limit?
So our engineer's been in contact with the state. I think they've got the preliminary stuff done.
Okay,
I don't think it's gonna take, we're hoping to have this out the bid by the fall. But depending on all that, how that stuff works out, might end up being next spring.
okay.
Sometimes it's take a while.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I want to be sure they don't take so long that their grant runs out.
No.
Okay. I didn't see anything under on the grant. Okay, that was it. Thank you.
To my right, you're all set. How about? You're all set?
Yeah.
She was in your packet. Stacy, what's the town's responsibility? I know it's a very small percentage of the total, but the grant is 1.8 million plus. And then there's, how much is the town responsible for the project?
So far, we've already spent about 140,000 on planning and engineering. So that would be our portion so far.
So the total project will be at least 9 to the
Budget?
Yes.
Any other questions? Saying no, we have a motion to and the second of the 1,845,600 1,845,000. Lots of money, construction sidewalk. All in favor, say aye. Your hand. Aye.
Aye.
Abstention, that motion carries. Review the financials. I know Stacy did send these out. We have them. Any questions on the financials? Glasses on the city there. No, none virtually.
Nope.
Conference, seeing none. Thank you, Stacy. Bob. Yep. We have another citizen comment session. Anyone from the public would like to speak? Second time. Third, there being none. Public information session is closed. Do I get a motion to adjourn, please? Someone will make a motion from Bob, second by John. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Please motion carries. Meeting is adjourned at 7:08 p.m.